Okay, I want to make an important note. I think it's worthy. Let me see this way to put this in here before I go on any further, because when you're transferring over into new tech, what's it called? Upgrading your industry. That's the time when it's possible that you might have to your town could die basically, and you might have to sell down a lot of the industry and lose a lot of time. And I'm talking like I'm an expert or something. But so I've been moving up the parts of industry that requires power and water. Like let's see if I go and tap there, and then down here. That's the pretty. Okay, see, it requires 2 energy and 1 water drum. So all those things that require that, if they're next to a power plant that is also has a pump, then if they're on that, if they're on this, the 8 pixels that are around it, then they all get a denomination of the amount of water that's in that. So sometimes it maybe give you 2 or 3 when you need 5 or something, and you can add one more pond, and you might have to add 1 more pond, but you'll usually get another denomination of that. And then when you're going from coal burning to nuclear, there's a tricky time where I guess if you have a lot of saved up currency, that's a lot of time, right? And if you don't, if you wanted to not take all that time, this whole street has to be a river, and then that would turn off all these buildings because they don't have access to the street. It would turn off. It would kill the town, right? When you have enough currency of the game, go ahead and behind it, right? Turn that into the road, and then make that river, right? Rebuild the pumps, take out the old power plants 1 and 2, and then this water thing is probably cheap. I can replace it. You get a little bit of currency back for swapping out those buildings. Make sure that you have reserves, and then I'll make that river right there, and then those pumps will be jacked into that river from the nuclear, which I'm putting in the first row. Important. The reason being is because there's no way to get power to here, and these 1, 2, 3, 4 things that go all the way back into this mountain, those are requiring resources like energy, and they'll get exposure to the nuclear power facility, and it'll be more efficient. Then also, it may not seem like anything when you get a lumberjack upgrade, right? It's so expensive to upgrade your lumberjack, and then you see him out there basically the same what is he doing? He's not just the same lumberjack, but he has to only be a little tiny bit faster, like just a smidge, because when you got these trees popping up, like like you only have your storage is the thing. The killer, right, is your storage. Like you that like if you don't build up your storage beforehand, or if you fill up all your storage and you have to flush everything that's mixed in with it, so you have logs and things that you had that like maybe a spool of some fabric that was really pricey, you have to be gone. So and like programming a computer chip, these little